Сейчас будем наслаждаться. Так. Ну что ж, продолжаем. Диско Элизиум. Зачем я бил перед стримом? Так. Так. На чем мы здесь остановились? Я смотрел труп и решил ночью, короче, ботинки с него спереть. Угу. У меня есть одно очко. Ну что же потратить? Да, ну пока ни на что. Скучно. Это тетка в своей квартире. Ну что же, мне с крыши ее окликивать? Вероятно, нет. Как прекратить здесь дождь?
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of the name Sileng.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
У меня тут все круто. Все круто. Покупатели крутые. Все крутое.
Very cool.
Я очень крутой.
Bang, 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 bang.
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
What? No finger pistols, officer? Pew pew.
Пиу-пиу, блин.
The lieutenant nods.
You're right, officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
Так-то высокая. Конечно. Но в этой игре я проиграю 10 раз из 10. Давай.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from
Так,
there.
комплимент.
This is about business, remember.
Держать сотрудника местный.
Oh, okay. But why of an investment? What kind of investment?
Сверхсовременное экспериментальное человеческое существо. Мое соотношение риска и прибыли зашкаливает. Так, я полицейский, всегда уважение, хорошие отношения. Так, нет. А Дима сказал мне, что деньги нужны, чтобы жить, иначе игра окончена.
I guess it can't be any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives. How much are we talking about here?
Давай побольше.
10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
Найс. Господи, я его ограбил. Как вообще ограбление может иметь такую невинную подоплеку?
There are clothes inside.
Don't be shy. These are...
How about some premium class service over here? Save the economy. That sounds off.
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Very cool.
You find your hands deep in tattered and the box smells like cat piss.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand. Buy second hand.
Ну-ка. Ну давай, ты нормально будешь это делать.
If he really wants to save you, something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and
Серф,
sleek.
ветер, лето,
A windbreaker.
спорт.
Surf.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only 450 for you, sir.
К самообладанию. Ну... Выглядит, конечно, неплохо. Что у нее еще есть?
Everything's still cool here, officer. Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers. I'm an entrepreneur, officer.
Я
I've
entrepreneur.
got sources, buyers, suppliers. Good joke, officer.
You glance
Очень
around
смешная
the decrepit
шутка.
buildings. The mist.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom. That's right. Revachol is the best place for an independent. No need for discounts at ceilings, officer.
But did he first mark them up 100%, just so that he could put them on sale?
My man, you know how the game is played. You and me, we should work together. What do you think? Shake things up? Anything for you. You mean these delicious...
No
Да,
hassle.
да, delicious.
There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
It is. Practically free. Yours for... No problem here, officer. I get...
Wait. Humanex. Humanitarian aid.
What?
A convincing performance. Bruh.
Look, officer. I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to...
Interesting.
Me? It's a boring story, officer.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the... Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was
Впервые за
colonized
всю
by
игру не идет
Revachol.
дождь, по-моему.
It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism. But the apricot suzerain... That's so cool, officer. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur?
Ну, звук дождя остался. Окей.
There's a pile of cheap,
You like sang...
stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more abort. These are his.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy.
Конечно.
Very secret.
О,
They're
приветики.
practically made for you.
Приветики,
It's going to be
пистолетики.
very difficult
Так.
for anyone to take you seriously with.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Какая разница, что я отвечу?
No, I can't. We can't walk around
Uh-huh.
with you looking like this.
Трахимия.
Okay,
Ой.
fine. Go.
Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything,
В
these
смысле?
lenses
О,
probably direct more
блин.
UV light into
Точно.
your pupils. A
Благодарствую.
UV magnifier.
Ну ладно, я только начал. Слава богу, я не очень сильно облажался. Хотя уже 10 минут стримлю. Ну ладно. Так.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material.
Супер материал. Давай попробуем. Блин, это глюк? То, что я не могу сразу же после сохранения Ой. Нажимать на вещи. Да нет, почему? Для меня нормальный день.
Shine on.
Stylish shades, huh? They be
Вау. Подводный остров Алийские нравы.
Oh, very interesting choice.
Да,
This
да,
is how
да.
a sea
Very
looks
interesting.
alright, but these actually make your vision worse.
Wow, officer. And they can be yours for a mere.
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
Блин, все плохие. Мне не нравятся артефакты, которые имеют минусы. Типа, в чем это смысл? Что там внутренняя империя? У меня 2. Электрохимия. У меня это шляпы. Еще штанов. Как это кинули? На деньги? Это очень печально. Или ты по другое, про отношения? Так, штаны плюс 1 к электрохимии, но минус 1 к электролистике. А что я там находил?
You keep coming back.
If he really wants to save the economy, he'd let you pay with net worth. Go over and ask him if you can.
Или это не
You
куртка?
keep coming.
If he really wants to save the economy,
Ветром.
he'd let you pay.
Ёшка написал, что уставший и стало скучно. Блин, чувак, я так это чувствую. Я, конечно, не знаю подробности, может, это временно, может быть, она передумает всякое. Может. Но если она в глобальном смысле, ну, я надеюсь, ты от этого получишь больше, чем потеряешь. У тебя будет как-то... Всегда же есть и минусы, и плюсы, правильно? Стало скучно. Больше звучит, как будто у нее свои личные проблемы с тобой не связаны.
You see two lowly, defeated
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers.
Speaking of luxury, you should go over and ask about paying for those sneakers.
Ну
with
да,
your
всегда очень
net
загадочно,
worth.
когда пишут подобные вещи. Непонятно, что не так. Стало скучно. Может быть, она типа одно думает, говорит другое. Может, там уже кто-то есть. Ну, ты переживешь этот день. Все пройдет. Плюсы, минусы обратятся в плюсы.
A pair of Faun Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A
Вот в
futuristic
такие моменты
silhouette
как бы
with a
начинаешь
sleek
думать, что
monochrome
лучше любить
colorway,
себя.
a jet black upper, and
Что
a
сам себя
silver
не
lined
бросишь, сам себе
midsole.
проблем не причинишь. Если на первом месте всегда ты, а уже на втором девушка, то уже как-то становится проще всякие вещи. Да, так, ладно. Кроссовки Faun Ultra. И дизайн невозможно стильный и простой.
Those sneakers, mister.
Кстати, кроссовки.
Those sneakers.
Only? That's mad.
Между
Faun
нормально были.
Ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine?
Ну, да. Ну, все равно обычно тут важнее намерение, а не причина. То есть, возможно, не скажете все причины, и может... Вряд ли, конечно, может... Как-то не грустно, вряд ли можешь словами переубедить. Но я не знаю обстоятельств, конечно. Ну, просто очень интересно будет знать. Ну, конечно, время выбрал вечер. Вот как бы вечер, усталый, расслабленный, там, ложишься, и тут прилетает. Да, у меня есть девушка. Что такие кроссовки?
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads,
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
Бедные маленькие
No,
колоночки.
don't pity them, officer. These.
Samaran trash. That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic.
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
Да, мне знакомо это чувство. У меня тоже как-то в жизни были отношения, когда девушка внезапно, без объективных причин, просто ко мне уходила. И когда я ее спрашивал, она говорила что-то вроде, типа, ну вот, все от тебя зависит. То есть, что-то еще говорила, но... Ну, и чувствовался абсолютно... У нее не было желания мне что-то объяснять, и как бы не было какой-то конкретной причины. Я, правда, потом уже узнал, что... Короче, до меня она встречалась с другим парнем. Я, правда, даже не знал. Они расстались. Потом мы с ней встречались. А потом, после того, как она ко мне ходила, через некоторое время она снова с ним начала встречаться. Тут, конечно, загадочно. То ли она начала встречаться с ним в этот момент и решила меня бросить. То ли сначала бросила, потом с ним сошлась. Это тайна, покрыта мраком. Возможно, у нее все это дело копилось долгое время, она потом решила как-то поменять резко. Там еще была такая история, что у нее незадолго до этого отец умер. И как бы... Я, конечно, старался вести себя тактично к ней, но, возможно, какие-то ошибки сделал. Может, что-то никак не так сказал. Всегда остаются в голове какие-то сомнения, непонятия. Ну, в конце концов, приходишь к мысли, что, мол, если девушка тебя любит, то, как бы, даже если ты говнюк, если делаешь что-то неправильно, если делаешь ошибки, она это простит. Если не любит, то она всегда не к чему придраться. Поэтому, если она нашлась к чему придраться, блин, это хреново. Ну да, типа того. Диски-сериальчики. Но в любом случае все остается в прошлом, и какая бы хренотень в жизни случилась, все это время пройдет, все это останется в прошлом. Будет просто такой полезный опыт, какие-то воспоминания. В конце концов, в жизни много радостей, и как бы это... Ну, одна из них, да, я понимаю, что она проникает корнями в другое, то есть если хочешь пойти пожрать, то приятнее с девушкой, хочешь прогуляться, приятнее с девушкой, но в целом, как бы радости и без этого существуют. Их можно и в одиночку делать, и с кем-то другим. Наверняка у тебя есть какие-то друзья, тоже какие-то девушки. Может быть, ты кого-то еще встретишь в будущем. Я даже не знаю, кстати, что лучше, когда вот вечером кидают, прям перед сном. Тогда как бы есть на самом деле возможность поспать, проснуться, и уже как немножко стерлось все, скачок вот этого расстройства прошел. Но с другой стороны, вечером ты усталый, тебе как бы не совсем до этого. Утром как бы день начинается, полный сил, ты как бы можешь решать проблемы. Но если утром тебе кидают, то это как получается весь день испорчен. Хотя, блин, почему весь день? И все на долгое время. Они в Бест опять Роском заблочил. Да, они что-то начали всякие порталы разные блочить. Особенно с аниме связанные. Типа нелегальное всякое. Ну ты как через какой-нибудь VPN зайди. Вообще на стримах их нельзя обсуждать. VPN, способ обхода блокировок, поэтому не буду. Так. Нахрена заблокировали? Там разные причины. Иногда они придираются к какому-то конкретному. Там что-то одно маленькое нелегально выложили, за 5 секунд не успели удалить после жалобы. После этого блокируют весь портал. Иногда... Ну, в основном поэтому. Обычно там нет такой придирки, типа это рассадник нелицензированной хронотени. Обычно такими вещами стараются взаимодействовать, а владельцы портала пишут, просят удалить нелегальное. Если он как-то не среагировал вовремя, то вот такое происходит. Может, они с принципа держат нелицензионное аниме у себя. Да. Что-то внезапно. Это сложно. Когда спрашивают так абстрактно что-нибудь о себе. Тем более я сейчас в игру уже играю. То есть мой мозг сейчас совершенно далеко о мысли о себе и ближе о мыслях об игре. Социалистический хам.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale. Well, if you want the... But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, if, on the other hand...
Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers first.
Кроссовки. Блин, ну ладно. И все с минусами. Хотя, честно говоря, вот тут хорошо. Потому что энциклопедий у меня и так слишком много. Ладно, будем иметь в виду. Очки, кроссовки, ветровка. Все. Забрался. А где же контейнер, который я мог вскрыть? По-моему, где-то... Ну ладно. Вот не тут, а что такое тогда? А, это ломбард. Уже какой-то.
G'day to you, officers.
Он на фотографии с ножиком или что это?
A
Непонятно.
burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Well, there's the fishing. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Кстати, есть онлайн-игра Murder to Kill or Not to Kill. Убийца убивает или не убивает? Звучит как какая-то типа мафия. Я не знаю. Попробую не убить. Это, наверное, одно из таких экспериментальных игр, где надо что-то попробовать не сделать, очевидно. То есть перевернутое. Как это? Допустим, я знаю, есть игра, где ты играешь не за Марио, а за обитателей подземелья. И надо, типа, дать... То ли убить Марио, что ли. Что-то такое. Прикольно. Надо погуглить потом. Нам тут пытается убить, и надо, чтобы он не убился. Так.
Sure thing.
It is salty. It is savory.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
И не так?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel.
Микрофон ржачный.
Loose wires dangle. This panel usually closes the water lock. Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Гадкий лейтенант. Кстати, недавно изучал английский, и там в словаре был слово лейтенант. Я для себя понял, что это на самом деле не название, скорее профессия, это состоит из двух латинских, по-моему, слов. Tenant — это вроде как держатель, а лей — это в переводе с какого-то древнего, это место. То есть это держатель места. То есть, грубо говоря, в военной иерархии это тот человек, который отвечает за место. То есть пока там капитан, прочее, где-то что-то ходит, делает, он отвечает за область. И так он получил свое название. Так что прикольно.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning? You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks. Nothing happens. A spring brings the... Wasn't there a sign over there?
Закатышно. Нет, конечно, ты что? Я... Во-первых, учился лет 10 назад, если не больше. Во-вторых, я учился на программиста. Хотя в целом мне институт ничего не дал практически. Я работал со второго курса и большую часть вещей узнал на работе. В институте у нас очень достаточно плохо преподавали. Она лингвистически окончила. Знакомый прогер. Ну вот я как бы жалею, что я не очень хорошо знаю английский. Сейчас, пока у меня свободное время, пока я еще не работаю нигде, я хочу подучить английский, потому что, в принципе, полезно. Это поможет и в освоении новых каких-то вещей, там, документацию читать более бегло. Всякие сериалы смотреть можно, фильмы, да и вообще во всех сферах. Если я состарюсь когда-нибудь, это поможет мне сохранять молодость моего ума, все эти новые нейронные связи и прочее. Научился я не на лингвиста, не. В школе я изучал французский. Английский я в основном знаю как раз по компьютеру. Игры всякие и прочее. В институте немножко получил. Но в основном английский я знаю, возможно, из программирования и то, что субтитры иногда читаю. Но у меня очень обрывчатые. То есть у меня в основном словарный запас, более-менее. У меня достаточно обрывчатые знания английского. Поэтому я хочу эти обрывки как бы заполнить, дыры, и сдать на какой-нибудь сертификат, чтобы быть точно уверенным, чтобы я указал. Типа, я знаю там английский как интермедиа. Я же в школе учил. Со школы так вообще до хрена времени прошло. Ну там, да, там прикольное произношение, только уже ничего не помню. Я знаю только то, что все знают, типа Шаршаля Фэм или прочее. Для перде. Даже не знаю, как сказать, типа, я не разговариваю по-французски. Je ne parle de la français, кажется так. Я очень плохо помню. Бон-бон, конфета, типа. Ля фи, это, по-моему, девочка. Там у них еще многие слова, у них классный носовой звук N. Так, что я делаю? Туда-сюда хожу, да? Так, дорогу не могу перейти. Здесь я ничего не вижу. Вообще неплохая память, поэтому... Если я что-то активно не использую, я почти наверняка забуду. Да, мне плохо действует способ воспоминания, типа листочек с переводом. Потому что так как просто слово и перевод, соответственно, я в голове очень плохо вспоминаю. Потому что недостаточно контекста.
The worn and beaten wooden.
We can.
Скамейка. Ля гарсон. Ля гарсон. Да, по-моему, мальчик. Я просто знаю, что в ресторанах часто подзывают официант словом «ля гарсон», поэтому засомневался. Они типа называют его мальчиком разве? Гарсон. Ля аппетит маленький. Блин, какие еще слова мне в голову вспомнятся.
Looking for something, Aunt? Come to tell me to fuck off.
Ух ты.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that fun. God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's
Seriously?
not mine.
He doesn't
Я
live
думал,
in
не больше
Montemaze.
смысла. Блин. Хотя считать я помню, как, а? Нет. D, 3, 4, 5, 6. Я даже не помню. Так. Ну-ка, куплю бухлиш, у меня такое здание есть. Подешевле. И что получается? Я обошел все, что мог сейчас?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, one bottle.
А, это чтобы сдавать. Окей, окей, окей. Где взять бухлом?
A colorful display of
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol
Mhm.
and cigarettes damage your health.
Ух ты. Они временные, кстати? Я что-то не понимаю. Интеллект, здоровье. Водка.
Here you go,
Давай,
mister.
что ли.
a small cabinet on the wall is filled with various
Так.
medicine bottles,
Штучки,
nasal
ручки.
sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste pharmaceutical.
Шо ж. Попробуем, что ли? Лепуасон лип? Что-то знакомое, но что-то сомневаюсь, что рыба. Бон хороший, бон конфеты. Так, рыба. Мне только в голову английская, типа ля фиш. Ой, господи, ля фиш, фиш. Ты мне заинтересовал. Пуассон. Ну, вообще странно, конечно, было. Ну, кстати, по-моему, да. Только пишется не так. Да. Пуассон это рыба, только О написано неправильно. Во французском они пишутся через ОИ. То есть пишется ОИ, а произносится как ОА. То есть как произношение, то есть по буквенно звуками ты правильно написал? Но звуки правильные, буквы неправильные. Вот. Я вижу. Да, я уже, да, туплю. Инструмент? Бутылка пива — это инструмент, оказывается. Ага. И что, это так работает?
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol.
It's me.
Here's where the... What a solid can of... Wow. The gods of mass production have made this... There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off. And the hair on your back... Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried.
Биология улучшена. А, ну да. Это вот так.
A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey
Так, я задание
mess.
понял.
So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again.
Ой, давно я пил, не пил.
Real cop. From the void we came, and to the void
Я не
we
хочу
must
куда-то
return.
возвращаться, и так хренеть. А вот не знаю, кстати. Эта градация, по-моему, только вообще какой-то системы. То есть это не единственная система. Я вот не знаю, кстати, вот типа интермедиа при интермедиа. Это, по-моему, как раз тоже другая система. 1 на 2, 3, там, С. Видимо, если это сертификационный центр такие дает вещи, то это, наверное, на другие языки тоже распространяется, да. Так, что там с алкоголем-то? Физиология плюс 1. Мгм. Как это, навсегда работает или что? А, где посмотреть это все? Вообще, конечно, неплохо, потому что тебе физиология все время будет не очень хорошо в этой игре. А что у меня уменьшилось? Боевой дух? Где это? А, это все больше временный урон, который я понес. Круто. На час. Все, теперь разобрался. Вся моя физиология улучшилась. Какая классная вещь. Блин, я хотел, но я не пробовал. Я пока немножко ленюсь. Потому что, чтобы снять влог, по идее, это как бы ты сначала пишешь не тоже по сценарии. Но, в общем, в итоге блог должен стоять из каких-то интересных вещей. То есть надо нарезать. То есть снимаешь кусок, потом вырезаешь что интересные моменты, склеиваешь как-то правильно, выкладываешь, может, какие-то эффекты добавляешь. То есть тоже концепция, какая-то цель. Когда я стримлю, я просто, я не знаю, я вот играю в игры. Если мне пишут, я отвечаю. Тут контент сами не находят. А влоги... Сложно. Мне, конечно, есть умные вещи, мысли. Может, конечно, просто делать как другие. То есть брать чужую идею и пытаться снять свою версию. Сейчас это часто распространено, но как-то не очень хочется. Влог. Я тикток-то не могу снять. Ты мне про влог говоришь. Начинать надо с тиктока. Для тиктока типа нормально, что это несколько секунд длится, а влог это что-то побольше. Я такой не готов. Блин, круто. Получается, я могу бухать в этой игре, а у меня все время будет физиология высокая. В жизни это был бы вообще кайф. Еще и опыт получил. Вообще чумачечно. Точно. Я же не нашел, как это называется, где растения растут. Ну, вообще, кстати, у меня свой метод немножко. Поэтому, может быть, и можно было бы снять. Мысль интересная. Спасибо за идею. Хотя немножко странно, конечно. То есть это, получается, будет типа, вот, очередной способ, как выучить английский. Ба-ба, ля-ля-ля. Для самых тупых. Может, кто-нибудь проникнется. Как я попаду... Как это называется-то? Хорошо. Сниму, нужно будет идея для второго блока. Прощаюсь. Теплица, вот, я вспомнил. Где она? Карта здесь ущербная, я ничего по ней не понимаю. Может, они внизу? О, какое-то окошко. Мне показалось, что она внизу, потому что перед ней сидела тетенька, которая на самом деле юристом вообще оказалась.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see fumes of heavy fuel. The driver has adorned his space. A large metal pen. It is the seal of royalist. The back end of a book with ragged edge.
Racist, nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously.
Интересно. Давай скажем ему что-нибудь. Ну, чтоб это получилось.
Right to work!
Ладно, давай попробуем пройти туда, куда я не проходил ни разу. Допустим, наверх. Она там. Только не вот этот верх, а вот этот верх. Тетенька, к примеру. Что мне скажешь?
Yes? Hello?
Yes, hello. Пожалуйста, приятных снов.
Me? No one. I'm just a work.
If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read. It is. I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
I know you are. Так, это все понятно, по прямоугольнике показывает на носу.
What with?
Человек не докопался, не
What with?
понимаю.
A lot of things. For example, people tend to.
My husband? No, he's not. I don't know. At home now? Out.
Where is this going, officer?
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all. No. Of course he's not.
It's got to be something else then. Why else would you be asking her if it wasn't?
No, absolutely not. Are you a policeman or a nanny? They are not miss.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking. Given the ladder.
What? That's just. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now. My youngest, why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeated?
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
A killer party? What is it with you and Pulp Steak?
Okay, it must be asked then. What are
Я
you
не знаю,
doing
что тут
here?
делают.
Why are you
Внезапно.
pursuing this? Is it a...
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to...
I don't even have a.
It's a trap. Never...
Even if I had, it wouldn't. Great. Nothing. Go read up.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Wonderful. The story is open.
Почему, блять, я решил, что у меня героическая моя птица это какаду?
Her hands move over. Another comrade. Years of...
Объятие.
You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray.
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around. She steps back and the woman before you not.
Что происходит, блин? Нахрена? А вот давай дообнимай ее.
You step in.
What is happening?
She seems to be. The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder.
What are you doing, officer? Fighting for it how? Oh. I guess it's better than nothing. Keep fighting on, my fellow comrade. Is there anything
Что за
else?
блядство?
The woman before.
Почему? Книжка про какаду. Так, давай-ка сначала за квартиру заплачу, раз вот рядом. А то так потеряю счет деньгам. И все. Может, наш раз трогается.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Неплохо. Ух ты ж. Задания еще по дням разделены. Ну чё, вторник-то? А, это когда я их получил? Загадочно. Я полагаю, еще раз нужно смотреть в окно.
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window.
Блин, может про ружья надо было спросить? генераторы, как бы сказать. Так. А вот тут чего?
This coin operates. Why place a tourist attraction?
There was a revital. They got as far as the street lamps and that statue on the intersection before. We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago.
Your money disappears into the curtains on the display. The lenses shift. It looks as if it was a.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Да. Ну ладно. О, стена, кстати.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Концептуализация. Есть ли у нее что-нибудь для концептуализации? Кроме алкоголя. Рубашка. Чей это? Ну ладно, давай. А то чем еще заниматься?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Так точно ничего больше из этого концептуализацию не повышает? Кажется, нет.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah. What?
Возьму.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah.
Кстати, а я точно сейчас прокачиваю значение вот этих вещей? Да.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to... Because you see it. Finally. This wall is sublime. All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration. Oh, wall father.
Huh?
Я его понимаю.
He sounds tired of it all.
Как же я его понимаю.
Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
Sure. If you must.
Сделать стену еще более красивой. Всю жизнь мечтал.
Hello again, officers. Have you come?
What for? Well, if it's for art. But what
Ну-ка,
kind of
ну-ка.
art are we talking about?
Кругом все пиздец, такое уныние. Искусство необходимо, чтобы жизнь стала терпимой.
Let me stop you right there, Piggy. You have no idea, do you? No
Блин.
idea. No brush? Fuck off. Yeah, not gonna hold my breath, Piggy. You look like you'd suck. Everything really.
Я попытаюсь. Да хватит глючить. Сейчас будет очень тяжело на самом деле это сделать.
Hello again, officers.
Ну, 16% означает, что с 10% шансом у меня получится. Да.
Hello again, officers.
Ну, прикинь, она не даст даже после этого. Это будет
Hello
обидно.
again, officers. Hello again, officers.
А, блин.
Hello again, officers.
А сколько должно быть?
That's pretty fucked up. Even for you, Piggo. You're a real sad sack. You know that? Go ahead then. Oh, but I'm all out of fuel oil.
Fuel? That wasn't paint. It was heavy fuel oil, marked red for use by government.
What do you think I was using?
You know what you should be able to find in your government.
Так, результат пусть и один, но я хочу все равно попробовать.
Hello again, officers. Hello again, officers.
Блин. Hello again, officers.
Hello again, officers.
Hello again, officers.
Да уж. Ну, к счастью, хотя бы на каждую попытку уходит мало времени. Было хуже.
Hello again, officers.
You don't
Wow.
have the skills to execute something like this in practice, but
Я
oh
хочу
boy,
создать очень
the idea is
подробный
going to blow
скелет
her
древней
fucking
птицы
mind.
именно 6 минут
She
назад.
squints her eyes.
А затем покрасить его красным мазутом, а потом пожечь киви. Отлично.
On fire.
Да.
I say, sod off. You don't have the
Да
technical
ёб твою мать.
skills to do that. Didn't we all? I like your idea. Should have thought of it myself. I don't need this kind
Охотно
of...
какая.
Then get your brush from fucking...
Серьезно? Почему, как только я все успешно делаю, я ни хера не получаю? Я не сохранился даже. Фак. Блин. Мне теперь надо снова пытаться и надеяться. Вот это хреново, то что я не могу, получается, уйти после такого.
Hello again, officers.
В этом плане игра раздражает. Это просто какой-то не какой-то.
Hello again, officers.
Может, нахер поиграть и все.
Hello again, officers. Hello again, officers.
Конкурентов она не терпит.
Hello again, officers. Hello again, officers. Hello again, officers.
Блин, а может быть там нет нормального исхода? Может быть я должен был проиграть? Ну почему? Раздражающая игра. Я люблю кустовые
Hello
игры,
again,
где надо
officers.
прокачиваться, но здесь все время какая-то хренотень. То вещи, которые имеют минусы и плюсы, то вот такие вот задачи, которые непонятно, как проходить правильно.
Hello again, officers. Hello again, officers.
Блин, будет обидно, если я не сделаю это.
Hello again, officers.
Не пройду все проверки.
Hello again, officers.
You don't have the skills to execute something like
Ну
this.
почему
in
не могу
practice,
сохранить,
but
кстати? Это бы резко
she squints her eyes.
On fire. I say, sod off. You don't have the technical skill. I like your idea. Such is the bloody law.
Внезапно.
Hello again, officers. Can't you tell? I haven't really started it yet. This place is. I thought I'd mix it up. You know, yeah?
Let's be real.
You heard your partner, Piggy. I'm unstuck. I ain't no.
Actually,
We weren't.
Ладно, ладно. Я загружусь и поиграю. Че, зря концепцию прокачиваю, так что ли? А, нет, не зря. Я для стены. Сейчас прикиньте, будет успех. Вот будет хохма.
Hello again, officers. That's pretty fucked up. Even for you, Piggo. You're a real sad sack. You know that? Go ahead then. Uh-oh, but I'm all out of fuel oil.
fuel? That wasn't paint. It was heavy fuel oil.
What do you think I was using?
You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil. That beautiful wall deserves nothing less.
My fuel oil is for my kinema. Use your own fuel if you are unable to contain your artistic impulses, but please, leave my kinema out of it.
Hello again, officers.
Yes?
No response. He's having trouble processing.
Have you tried concentrating on... Not a fan.
The RCM.
Try work. The case at hand. Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama.
Clearly, he
Then you should consider seeking medical attention.
Блин, хреново. Кисточку-то хоть и имел. Да и... И это предмет. Ладно, кстати, он будет спать, тогда я солью, наверное. Или там так и написано, где?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's...
Madame,
There is no reply. The door...
Stop banging on the door! Doesn't matter who.
From within comes the faint sound of...
The police? No. I already told you. Go check the backyard door.
Backyard door.
Точно. А как? Я так и не понял, куда попасть. Должен быть способ. Так, давай попробуем туда. Там есть вход в библиотеку.
A striking woman leans.
Good afternoon, Officer Joyce L. Messier. I represent Beaton, my maiden. Nothing honest.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching.
Переговорщица.
That is good to hear, madame.
There's a trace of irony in his. It happens quicker than a shooting.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines Group. Why, yes I am. Of course there are. We're on an Yes, we are.
Technically, the neighboring ozone. And
Okay, if you want to get technical. The point is, we're all on islands here, and sail is still the most expensive. I haven't seen anyone else drive it.
Actually, it's for crossing long distances.
Neither is this. At all.
you need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich. Why what? Stop thinking. Take her down. You're not.
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19. It's a pleasure craft. My sloop? I like it.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do.
Officer, I assure you.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the...
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic... The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work...
Actually, you don't. It is a little-known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
The Wayfarer Act is one of the few pieces of legislation governing human interaction in the Revachol zone. It's one of the foundational laws in Revachol. It's a law that keeps Revachol what it is, in limbo.
I was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer Act.
About the boat? Good. What we do...
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
The Pines, Cork, and that is the terminal.
The Wild Pines Group is one. Son Baptiste, Ellie.
Why, thank you. I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue. And to think, there are years, Wild Pines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have found they started. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass. You know more than you let on. You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owner, there are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, less the everything, right up to, but not including, trade secrets. First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade and Aliments. Why?
You'd be shooting your...
But I am derailing us. I believe the official...
And how are the talks?
They're not.
Wait,
Как много
she just
слов.
admitted that the lynching and...
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Жалюк, наставник тюрьмы. Смешно.
Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later. Let's say
And when did you first?
I arrived 3 weeks ago.
But the...
I wasn't the original negotiator.
This isn't the first time.
Heavens, no.
Ludicrous, even. It's
Mr. Clare told him to fuck off, midget. Yes. Keep in there are leaflets every worker.
most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Каждый рабочий член правления. Так, я получу опыт, если
Then
мне
you
это
might
понравится.
also like their other slogan. Demand democracy. Personally, I agree. It's quite simple. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they... That may well be. I'm not sure. And now, people are getting lynched.
Excuse me.
I first heard it from
This checks out.
the scabs.
Don't let her answer it herself.
If these workers were all...
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later.
Everard Clare is a... Of course not.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out.
Oh, heavens, no. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen. Have you seen him? Edgar looks exactly like his brother. It's how they circumvent the term limit. The day Bardesi organized...
A mob.
Refreshingly on. And your opinion, detective. Why do you think...
What she calls corruption is simply an aesthetic category.
Point taken. I'm glad you asked.
Ух
There
ты.
was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Я сказал что-то связанное с коммунизмом.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. Downright haunt. The point of the present...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help? Quite a few things. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets.
Of course, ma'am. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois.
Oh. And what happened to yours, detective? I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Блять. Тут есть нормальный ответ?
Oh dear.
She must have been suspecting.
As I said,
Да
ma'am,
идет в жопу.
his technique may be very unconventional, but
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Нарушение. Я боюсь, не смогу прямо сейчас прокачать его. А не смогу. Бонус предметов. Черт, мне надо снять предмет сначала.
Of course. But before we do, officers, let me be perfectly clear. The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better for all. That's the man who was killed. Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is some... That's the man who was killed. Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with. This reality.
Yes, reality and experimental side case.
Почему ему сложно вспомнить фундаментальные понятия этой реальности? Что за бред такой? Как вообще люди... Зачем им фундаментальное понятие реальности? Люди не мыслят фундаментальным понятием реальности. Господи, блядь. Стул. Я надо что-то делать со стулом. Не вписываюсь. Фундаментальное понятие этой реальности. О,
How truly curious. A sort
мгм.
of philosopher detective.
Are they now?
A deep synthesis. I'll assist you however I can then. Go ahead.
Интересно.
Ask.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good,
Ух ты ж.
but begin with the first, okay?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Бэби.
Martinez is a district you would be excused for not knowing about. I'm not a good imbat. This place used to be a province. A work. It's not real. Yes.
Known to the early Rivisholians as
Caillou, as you already know. Revachol, the great history detective. They built this city to the nations of in the DeLorean century. They say it's, by that I mean, we are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. I think it's fair to say so.
a collection of tall ghosts behind the wall.
22 kilometers from
Silence. The water, the light.
Мгм.
It's as though you're seeing it. There is no recognition. Only the
we are where we are. I have no truer
Ну,
answer to
хрена мне
give,
эти мысли.
unfortunately.
This is one thought you need.
Was there something else you wanted to know?
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory... Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Messieurs will be here.
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
Oh, of course not.
Indeed. I'm always... These are... for the revolution. It's quite easy. Why, of course. No. On the other hand... Maybe those would be the commun... Oh.
She likes the totality of it.
Did they ever?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, lots of people. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad. Yes. Him and tens of thousands of the liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral, liberals are... Some were rich enough to... We didn't win so
Тот,
much
кто
as
делал игру,
survive
очень
We,
to foreign
погружаться.
intervention. The liberals took the coalition of the moralists, at least not in
Всё
the
чувствую,
same
как ученик
man.
перед
This
училкой.
is theirs.
the color of
Или
moralism
что-нибудь.
is blue. The official motto of moral intern, or moral...
Of course.
Rooty tooty, pointy shooty.
That's the way of history. The turn of the revolution began in... It wasn't a who. It made people over... Of course.
It was a funny...
From Revachol and Gra... Why? You and a city... The zone of modernity.
51 minus 8 equals 40.
Time flies. The 20s or the 30s? No. Welcome to reality, baby.
Я узнал всю правду о реальности? Вау.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group,
They picked the winning side. Perhaps it wouldn't have... I would assign 10 of the 40. Good question. What would you have done differently? So a quarter of humanity simply
Я
lost
не
their
хочу
minds.
выбирать, сука, текста, блядь.
And how would you stop a prion? A complex folding protein, a poor remedy for prion disease. Capri.
Opinion.
And what is it?
My position.
Understandable. They are what anyway.
not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions? Ah. Or two. A pre-revolutionary... This one used mostly the... Splat, splat.
Что? М,
You could be wrong,
Жестоко.
but from here it...
Wonderful.
The girl in the old lady rags. Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of... Yes, you and I... She prefers a fantasy world, an infra cult. Young people... All right.
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're...
And what would that be?
Диско.
I can see that, yeah. Nothing infra about those days are long behind me. The new. It involved lots of partying, as you might imagine, and champagne-colored everything. Wasn't it Guillaume Le...
For some reason, your mind is a veritable repository.
I am the vilest of the vile.
Предательница, пожирательница
I am
детей.
an,
She raises the corner of her mouth,
an ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal from the revolution. It's not the moderate kind. No. Are you liberated enough to offer up your home on a plate for financial colonists?
Достаточно либерально, чтобы
No.
преподнести родную
I think not.
страну финансовым колонизаторам,
Tell me, now
набивчикам
that I've
футбол
uncoiled
каемочкам.
myself, do you find me frightening?
Я прощаю вас, прощаю того, что вы так шиваете, надо не пофиг. Ну, как бы да.
A fitting punishment, to be forgotten, if not forgiven. When the dust settled, the liberals were, with due respect, I would not have...
She realizes
Then for my daughters, perhaps,
you're no dummy yourself.
a smart boy getting smarter. On big... Yes.
Seditious talk, man.
Да ладно, крамольные мысли. Он что, ультрапатриот?
Yes. Whatever else I am. I'm also a mother.
Так,
And a wife.
полицейская волна. Давай-ка попробуем.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else? Of course, detective.
Не могу. Ну давайте.
Rigorous self-critique.
Самокритика. Что?
Here it is. Hard facts from the man you
О,
are.
неудачные
jerked
красные
off
проверки
in the
интеллекта
locker
и
room
пси
and were
восстанавливают
You
инициативу.
held a young woman
Ну,
by
как
the
много
arm
неудачных.
and kept her in your
Да,
apartment
здорово.
for 20 minutes against her will.
Ну, вроде сплошные
That's right. These are...
молнии какие-то. Хм. Дорогие, кстати, хрени. А, это штука у меня есть. Ладно. Еще раз, полицейская волна. Как? Где? Мгм. А, у меня уже есть. Так, дальше. Похоже, не смогу повыше сделать. Стоп, а мысли никакие полицейские волны мне не сгрушают? Вроде нет.
You're back. Good. What can I... More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at her. To his left, his partner, Emil Mollin. Yes, he lost his mind, Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. Don't worry, we always do.
You? You're an officer of the RC Preciso Mundo. Nothing more nor less than the
Yes, we are the Revachol citizens.
He's being sarcastic.
We are.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the RCM's.
All three are good to know when we are out policing.
Лейтенанты должны быть хорошо осведомлены в 3 законах. Так, полномочия определены в законе торговли, условно чрезвычайное положение, законе материальной поддержки, законе путника и нормативных актов. Блин, выдуманные законы. Позволить в городе называть вещи своими именами, политику, не вмешательство выгодно иностранного капитала.
There's nothing basic about yet. On the other, the post-revolution, they called it.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. Revacholians get to keep.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me, and if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help, nothing more.
Yes.
He's being sarcastic.
Yes, that permit me to, and if those authorities drink so hard they need, glad to have been of assistance. The little that I...
Не очень понятно, что я зато получил. Наверное, плюс 1 очко, потому что тут какая-то хрень есть непонятно. Вот это вот. Имя неизвестно, ранг неизвестен. Либерал. Жалкий
You're
попсик
back.
звезда.
You have. And how did you like Mr. Clare? Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else? Corruption.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy.
Of course. And I don't expect you to. How could I stop you?
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Oh.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear
Ты тоже
he's able to contain the anger and
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this to gauge their reactions.
Incredible.
Ну, умно придумал.
Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun? Did he now? Well, then it should be any day now.
perhaps he is.
Did you now? What sort of borscht is he? The strike brew. That's a classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it. Why, if I may ask, why make...
Yes, detective. What were you hoping to
Ты так не
accomplish
делал.
with this strange thing?
Beyond curious. I will choose to interpret that as you turning the alcohol in the strike. And because I don't like the idea of them... Of course, detect. Until then, is there anything I...
Прошлый половина игрового дня. Так. У меня есть ключи от многих вещей, но я не могу туда попасть. По загадочным причинам. Так, а вот тут я что-то не очень помню. А, нет, я помню. Та самая стена.
Her knuckles have turned.
Я лучше. Да, должен быть. Так, давай проверим, могу ли я пройти тут. Или хотя бы с этим чуваком поговорить.
You see a young man on a.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony.
Is it really that important? All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run. I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was.
What were you doing last?
Oh. You already asked me that.
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
No, not you. Some more.
And when did you speak to this more muscular?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He's an actor declaiming a salute.
You didn't answer the question.
I had a friend over. It was my Sunday friend.
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his.
My name? My name is
Hello, my
Martin.
name is Martin.
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice? I can tell that you've.
What were you doing?
Oh,
Wait, is someone else in?
no, not you.
And when did you?
Last week?
He's an actor.
You didn't answer.
Да.
It was my
Вероятно,
Sunday.
ничего нового тут не вижу.
Doesn't.
No. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
М. Блин, бонус предметов.
Good luck with the investigation.
Нет. Ты хорош. Если бы я знал, что мне придется внушение... Блять. Что это?
He's gone. No point in running. Tell him he could be a. There has to.
Так, еще раз. Что у меня понижает внушение? Угу, моя рубашка. Что может повысить внушение? О. Угу. Здесь что-нибудь? Нет?
You see a.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Да, блин.
You see a young.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. There's no trouble. I don't want to be seen.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has.
There won't be a next time. I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your. You see
Not looking for any trouble. There's no trouble. I don't want to be...
Don't let him.
There won't be a next time.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden for a moment. The man on the balcony seems...
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on. What's that? It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like this, he could be a witness. He did leave us if we find a way in...
A stone, like any other, lying. There's a key beneath it, rusty from...
This must be for the front. We'll just have to go in and...
Интересно. Если я сейчас могу спросить его о всем том, что спросил, то нормально. Ладно. И что это было? Слишком. Вау. Всегда с минусами. Но больше вариантов как бы полезно выбирать потом.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number, it's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
You seem committed to it, so go on.
No reply. The shackle snaps.
After you, detective.
Какой я крутой.
A plaster cast bust. Grazmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist.
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think whoever lives here, there aren't many communists. I suspect there aren't many communists. He was definite. There aren't many.
Так, стоп. Честь мне была за мысль такая здесь. И прошла. Да, блин, я думал ботинки. Это ни хрена не ботинки. Ну, окей. Я разжился деньгами, тоже неплохо.
You hear someone walking. The walking stops abruptly. Sounded like a woman. A woman, a poor communard from...
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get in.
It's generally easier to do things if you have a poor communard from the...
give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bro. I'm fine. Now, what do you...
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm not... If you... It's barely...
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentence.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean.
Somewhere in the building.
What's he in trouble for? Talk?
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's...
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment.
Ask away, policeman. The hell am I supposed to know? People come and...
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere.
No one lives there. Impossible. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Great. Young people. They're worse than... Oh, that one is a... I think he studies astrology at the... Something to do with all those stars around his door. The symbol of what now? Huh. I thought Revachol was the cat. The RT. She leaves an old lady. Oh, no.
А, я, кстати, получается, к Синди могу, которая рисует, зайти. Это неплохо. Много всего. Вау.
In your hands, you flip through. Real art is dense, and the back cover. She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photo. In cold, detached. The Yugo-Grad riots took place from 27 to 29. As ethnic tension, it would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Ну все, нет очков навыков, чтобы разблокировать, поэтому ладно.
They go through, he toils through. She spends the memory of their short time spent together as life leaves their remains between the soil sheets.
Так, и что у меня с королевством?
Kingdom of Conscience. The Kingdom of Conscience will be exactly as it is now.
Духа, фигня.
Moralists
Лимит
don't really
увеличивается.
have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on.
Мелочи, конечно, но неплохо. Блин, ну ладно.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
М. Крысы. Кстати, надо одежду, по-моему, вернуть.
Hello again, officer. Ooh. Not only have you...
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Yes. I keep... Does anyone in a city like this? It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets.
Shoot, Piggy.
А, стена пробита. Окей.
What happened here? It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great. Indeed.
Фигня.
Give me a moment.
You hear someone walking around inside. You have plenty of reason to enter. Well, that
was smart.
Тетенька, на чем мы тебя грабим? Способности косвенного налогообложения. А это не безинтересно развитие событий. А у меня это есть косвенное налогообложение? Да.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. Beautiful things, remember. When they come to take it away from you, you work. They're either.
Я работал ради этих тысяч.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates.
Boy, there are a lot of different.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol zone of control.
Thank you. Do you have any... I need to get it ready. It was some kind...
A sudden seriously...
But that was months ago. Oh, that's another... And again, I have no idea. A hole in the wall.
The sum must have been puny.
Даже я забрал все барахло и сбежал.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have I'll tell you, Martinez, well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it. Don't ask me what happened. Both apartments are now Of course.
А, это ради уборщицы было. Конечно. Мини-квест. Уборщица, мы работаем на тебя теперь.
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Yes. Well.
Your statements are too...
Так, я, кажется, еще тут не было, да? Так.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's the star, and even today, half a century to symbolize also some social democrat, because white is the color of peace. Gone if you are the big communism builder now.
Внезапно. А, из-за того, что я великий строитель коммунизма, я не могу обратиться в сатанизм или что-то. Ясненько. Код апокалипсиса. Похоже, сюда можно было проникнуть тремя разными способами. Много мыслей в голове, и мне себя жаль.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes finally, the door unlocks with a small clap. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. There's nothing else to do than to leave and tell Everard. There might be important information in the apartment. Master investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you? Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you.
Не думайте, что я оставлю это просто так. Тем более тут никого нет.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerain. This isn't just one sun, it's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens by old fashion. The lieutenant does not bow to the flag.
Он как-то... Блин, не знаю. По-моему, мир игр делится на какие-то области, которые больше подходят определенным людям. Люди, имеющие идеальную память, и которым не жалко потратить на одну игру, не знаю, целый год, возможно, это подойдет. Ну, блин, вчитываться. Почему-то не играть никакой роли. Поклонился, не поклонился, чему-то приверженец. Нет. Это как-то слишком сложно. Ух ты. Мне кажется, создатели игры немножко заигрались. Надо было другие акценты сделать. Мне нравится рисовка. Но вот эта вот игровая логика...
A row of mugs sits on the shelf, a little ring. Though cheerful, there's something disdain. It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity. But underneath, he's just making fun of these people. Of course, the lieutenant picks up one of the mugs.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very...
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the word, and
Так
now
вот,
they've drawn
товарищи.
the ire of the Union.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues ever...
Who knows?
You could ask Everard.
Интересно, интересно. Так. Ну, кроме мысли о том, что это он выкинул вещи, тут ничего особо не вижу. Так. Мне надо вернуться на шахты. Ой, господи, на стройку. Стоп, что это? Обыскивали ли это уже? А. Ну, как бы, мне достаточно денег, наверное. Хотя, допустим, так. Ух ты.
The dented yellow mailbox. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and as you tap on the...
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? It will take just...
Her voice is...
Gottlieb.
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, it's you.
Это где ходит? В смысле, чью?
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol. What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you, or...
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is... And no, I don't want to hear... It's not fucking cryo...
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
And you survived it. Even better. That's because you're hungover. Even the radio waves coming from your direction smell like liquor. Good.
It certainly does not help with pain.
Firewalker, do exactly that.
It would be enough. Self-immolation has been all the rage in Lomangtang for a while now, especially among university students. It is particularly young religious people protesting on the Seraise government. Yes, especially young people in young countries.
I'm the most serious person at the station, detective.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Sure, officer. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-isolary law.
No, and I doubt they'll get back to me before tomorrow morning. Anything else? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Received. Hold on.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm...
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this.
God, why can't you just mind your own business?
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. Well...
Так, попытаюсь спустить их в унитаз.
You tried to jam it down the toilet, sir.
Просто забили, насрав
Clogging it
почистил, выкинул и
completely.
все.
After I am
Ясно.
sorry about that.
Это все объясняет.
Anything else, detective? Yes, I know who you are. You're a police...
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past.
Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way.
Да хватит уже.
Yes, you absolutely should. It's awful that you lost it.
Uniform? I never saw you in any
А,
uniform.
дискприкид?
You
Неплохо.
had your things on. But this... Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and... You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and...
Oh, those again. I have been... You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun... I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall." Pain. There is silence on the other end of the line.
Me neither. No, please, no more suicide threats.
There are way more inventive ways than a gun to leave this world.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, "Big bucks cannot lie," and it almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask. No, not me. No, sorry, I don't. People don't have the money to...
So the union has a phone.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. the Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes.
Да, все
People
скажет,
listen
так
to
и
them and
будет.
they
Люди
take care of their
слушаются,
own,
они
which is
посмотрят
like
своими.
everyone here.
Понятненько. Ой, часы погасли.
I
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
I didn't know I had to.
You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static.
Okay.
Зачем я это сделал тогда?
You mean why did
Why not?
let's just say I left because I needed to get. You know who? Maybe, I don't know. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again.
Блять, я завел до слез. Печалька.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else.
Так, ладно, сейчас повысим эмпатию. Чего уж там. К счастью, тебе параноику сохраняюсь на каждом ходу. Так, во-первых, что не падает мне эмпатию? Нет, не уменьшает. Какие-нибудь мысли. Да. Скорее изученные. Это я не могу забыть. А почему не могу прокачать? Блин.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone. As you tap on the...
No, that's...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? It will take the...
Her voices fade out. He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, it's you. With all the time, what else?
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
That's because you're hungover. That's the tiny, the busy kind.
It certainly does not help.
And you survived? Even better. Firewalk, do exactly.
It would be. Self-immolation has been all the rage in Lomanpang. Of course, yes, you were having health trouble.
Sounds more like a newspaper. What? You want me to do blood? You want the real? And no, it's not.
Cyanoacrylate is...
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Sure, officer. Got it.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement.
57.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Так.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may... Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes.
Received.
Lieutenant,
Officer? Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? No? Not me. No, sorry. People don't have them.
So the Union...
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. Yes, I...
This exact conversation has...
You told me back in the whirling. You told... Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Yes, you absolutely should.
Please, no. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone... You were waving...
Oh, you know... I remember this. You were screaming, "There is silence" on the other end.
Me neither. No idea. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask. Well, I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective? Uniform? You mean, why did...
Why not?
You know whom? What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into...
God, why can't you just...
I already said I don't want to talk... I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her after whirling in rags.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the Skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great Skua, you threw it against the wall while screaming... I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. Well, you were worse than all of them. Even about little things like not We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how fast you can get in there.
Однако, слушай, это как бы оправдывает все мои
I tried
действия.
to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no... And then you screamed something about how you're at... And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you... I won't even mention you waving your... No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Я пытался приоткрыть все врата завтра, показать великую панику перед занавесом. Ты худшая барная девка. Чика, ну расслабься ты.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again.
Я же извинялся на
Let's
100.
pretend it never happened.
Ясно.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really... No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side.
Миленько.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him maybe.
Да.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or all sorts of things. From disco, rock too. Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy though, before you hear a sigh of relief on the other.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
А я мог соединиться, да?
57.
In the cabin, you...
Тикс. Шо ж, неплохо, неплохо. Оказывается, я не полный засранец. Да что не так с часами? Ты чё они все время обламываются?
Can I help you? Wait, what? But what about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
Mm-hmm.
You broke the skewer!
I assure you it was him.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer? I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying...
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps...
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me? Really? I should give her a call then.
Это да.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
We were sort of hoping there would be a gun, an expensive jewel, or at least a sword in it for you, if you delivered.
Ну, я думал, он бы снизил мне оплату. Или простил. Ну, ничего не поделаешь, я уже заплатил. Пофиг. Так. Точно. Надо сходить к этому. Блин, если бы тут была какая-то логика в этих системах, значениях, я бы мог хотя бы развиваться как-нибудь там, качать себе в эмпатию или что-то другое. Но здесь просто все максимально хаотично разбросано. У меня есть ощущение, что я мог бы на самом деле пройти игру вообще ничего не тыкая. Ну, в смысле, не развивал. Что это за мыслишка, черт возьми? Ой, я бы только не ждал. Все позже и позже заканчиваю. Ну там же начал поздно. Грустно 2 часа всего стримить. Ой, не тетки. Сюда.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Бешеное, конечно, времени. Он, наверное, не имеет отношения к той хижине с кружками.
Looking for something, Aunt?
Еще бесит то, что не совсем понятно, какие разговоры я закончу, какие нет. Там есть пропущенные части разговора. Так. Со своим наставником смогу поговорить без?
The unpromising raised pupil. He does not so much as glance at the object. Stop showing me your that he had nothing to do with it. I am not the first line of defense. You pick up on something artificial. The hard now leave me be. Find out for yourself.
Interesting.
Хочется его сломать как-то.
The payphone hangs mute. Rusting control panel.
Так, ну-ка, что-нибудь изменилось с тех пор?
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Чем там риторика? Никаких минусов. Это минус риторика. Ну нет, так нет.
Hey, mister, I'm not gonna...
Mr. Dubois, every worker... That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today? I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside your...
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did.
He was testing you.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why.
Серьезно, да это
Real
что было?
police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers...
He performs a motion as if spraying...
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. No, Harry, the elephant is... Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutality. Yes, but enough about me. One of them got downright...
By negotiator, you mean...
Harry, what you need to realize is,
We Dockworth. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood... Potentially, Harry. There's a militant wing.
That sounds a bit like organ.
They're like you guys.
Again.
So these ideas...
One day, he probably...
Aren't you worried?
Oh, I'm not at all worried.
He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law.
Wait, the girl by the whirling, who was keeping an eye on you. Is he...
I did that, didn't I? She thinks of herself as a guerrilla fighter. These middle-class kids and the books they read are crazy, Harry. I think she would rather be in... How do I know? Last winter, these guys turn up...
So you believe...
You said it.
That does sound quite unlikely. Yes. The big guy leading the scabs at the gate is...
Oh, they are old Theo.
Interesting.
They're almost... Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like... But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend...
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to...
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any... So they shot him?
He was shot in the head.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant.
It's impossible to say if it...
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. I don't know what happened. Yes, Harry?
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat.
Господи, подписывали хотя бы и не разбирать этих... Кто здесь с них что?
Perfect, Harry. That's
Почему только
perfect.
один? У меня уже лучше
And
есть.
what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my account.
It depends. I don't think what we just got for...
But, he thinks, it's you.
As I said, it weighs on me.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can.
I'm glad there's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already... On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there. They are just going to have to deal with the
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out?
Am I? Harry, these people... Martinez is the most important thing in my... We're going to build a youth centre there. You bring joy to my heart. You need to get... Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I know we can... What? Did I? Well done then, Harry. I like not knowing about it, and I'm sure you made the right... I don't even want to know what all of that means. Brew, shake... Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not... We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't... What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. Harry! I have little people in my organization. Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. Vanished? Harry, the woman left... Oh, did I leave my casserole on?
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little man.
This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine...
Yes, yes.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator... Of course, Harry. I have no... Tell her about all of it.
It is rather interesting to tell...
И что?
Jamais vu. Derealization.
Какую я пользу получу от этого?
Jamais vu. The opposite of
Закажем
déjà
проверенную
vu.
сферу.
Not already seen, but
Проверенная связь.
never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange.
А, кстати, больше нет, да? Придется забывать что-то. Ну ладно.
Mr. Dubois, every worker... Great! It's perfectly okay. Even if you've told her everything we've talked about. Absolutely, Harry. Most certainly, Harry. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment. You guys are just like it. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing...
Yes, yes. Do you think...
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. It's your base, but he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
Would he? I'm not so sure.
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. I know I'm not a real police officer. You are. By all means, Harry.
Так, я так и не понял. У меня, да, пистолет получается. Или стоп, погоди.
Mr. Dubois, every worker... Yes. What's that, Harry? You're getting a little pale. Is it the words paranoid schizophrenic?
Ах, он хитрюшка. Вероятно, надо будет к нему тоже прийти, как только день закончится. Я не могу туда пройти, точно? Блин. Ну, понятненько. Что делать? Надо пройти в дом. Поговорить снова с этими чуваками, которые стояли лояльнее ко мне. Интересно.
This is the night.
Так, а здесь я как бы сделал? По-моему, да.
The file cabinet stands the drawer slide.
So?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man, too.
It's but a rest. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye. Like men of the plain. Los Ardis? They're sort of like you. Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole. Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work.
Так, кинь-квест еще есть. 2 подписи для Элора. Из безымянной рыбацкой деревушки, побережье... А, это еще рано. Ну-кась.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Yeah, I heard him. Let me state this very clearly, Capo.
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
Еще мало.
A bullet, you say?
Indeed, mighty.
Well, there are so many bullets.
It's bound to happen again, you know?
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very...
Wow! He's got it in...
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head.
Around the bullet, man.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying.
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns.
No, he meant before he was hanged.
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous.
Never been worse.
It's not like he blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there somewhere.
Черт, вот это вот как бы пункт все лучше и лучше, но... Эх. Авторитет, конечно, нулевой. Все вещи. Это еще хуже делает. И это еще хуже делает. Все делает хуже. Авторитет. Ясненько, понятненько.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning. The youth said it's going to be awfully close to the already.
Nope.
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things. There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next.
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself by the time he finds out. However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village. You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
Логично, логично. Кстати, что по поводу этого окна?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass.
Что будет время-то? Так, еще раз. У меня по-прежнему нет.
You see a heavy...
Нету.
The door is closed. Still, the lieutenant gives you...
Так, искупаться пока не могу, я так понимаю, да?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your... A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the... Things were good. Forever shot. If it doesn't draw out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, everyone, the click is... Sometimes you like... There is a vast ocean of time. You have some understanding of the near history. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Так, ну ладно, ладно, ладно. Так, надо пробовать книжку почитать, что ли.
You stare at the now familiar black in cold. The Yugo-Grad riots took place from as ethnic tension. It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure? They go through a brief and some he toils through. She spends the memory of their short time spent together, tortures the as life leaves their remain. The back cover, she can't be much older. The back cover, she can't be much older than her mid-30s. In cold, the Yugo-Grad riots took place from as ethnic tension. It would physically hurt you to keep reading. You've made the right life choices today, sir.
Так, получается, все, я могу от нее избавиться.
Yes?
Так, а что там с диваном было, забыл?
The bed is still cold from the broken window and not too inviting, but it's yours. You've earned it. The bed is...
Here we are again, my broken bot. You're not co-op. It's your...
That pain in your right, but this suffering, it must have some kind of meaning. A story.
Oh, you're just stuck here. In the half-world. Sure.
At least there people are...
What do you think you're doing?
Letty.
But it never...
Why does art inspire you so much? Excellent question. In short, have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of course not. It's autism. Box draw. Only the most experimental kind. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representation. Exactly. It's not go ahead and prov...
Такая, конечно, замечательно, но могу ли я... Ладно.
This is not the cleanest bath. Ah, that soap scum smell. It smells the bathtub. The water is only lukewarm, but still comfort. Now you are alone with your thoughts. You see then houses, your fingers grow pale and are covered with the waterline recedes as you stand.
Nice. Это хорошо.
The door is
Блин, только он наверняка меня внизу встретит. Я не хочу сейчас с ним ходить. Надо будет, наверное, установить. Нет, нет, надо. Фак. Нет, так не пойдет. Мне же не надо ждать 2 часов.
Can I help you?
О, во-первых. По поводу еще не время.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
Да, блин.
The hall.
Yes?
Неужели? Уходи. Уи, уи. Слава богу, не остался на общественном балконе, а там нет, кстати, не в тему был. Так.
Can I help you?
Ботинки, ботинки, ботинки мои будут.
The man is decomposing. The body is reluctant to let.
Whoa. Yeah, fuck it to pieces for...
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid. It feels like the leg is going to come off. Just relax. This is easy. This is happening. It's heavier than... Damn, you're out of shape. In your defense, the corpse was quite slippery. Something cracks. You may want to sleep. This is the right method.
Yeah.
It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off.
Look, he's skinning the fucker up good. Hell, keep at...
The legs look like they've been clawed at by wild animals. As for the... Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink. Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
Shoot, loony rook. Come back, lad.
Nice. Так, а это чё, ничего?
The man is decomposed.
Так, это number one. Шалость номер two.
These boots were probably left on. Hopefully soon you'll know the size. Seems about right. Once you get the foul smelling, you've seen too much to be there.
Краску еще за него спереть. Точно. Какие-нибудь другие варианты появятся?
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a... Now, what can Everett Clare do for you today? Yes, yes. What's that, Harry? You're getting a little...
Нет. Стоп, погоди. Я ведь не ушел спать? Может быть, я смогу сейчас попасть? Нет, ну мысль хорошая. Кстати, где у машины? Я не понял. Тут должна машина стоять. Куда она делась-то? Ладно. Всем спасибо. Всем пока.